true. Time management A very good evening, all. Welcome to this Bustudymate online PGCET coaching classes for MBA. I think we'll wait for another 2 minutes for all the other students to join us back. Really sorry for the delay, guys. We're expecting more participants to join us. So in another 2 minutes, we'll be starting with our session. So please hold back. Okay, I think we're good to start. Pradyumna, fine, right? Sure. Okay. So, for the ones who joined a little late, welcome all to this platform when we'll be giving a brief introduction of PGCET and how the coaching classes will go about for MBA students. Okay. So why PGCET? Like many of you had so many doubts. Why PGCET? What is this exam all about? What are we supposed to do in this exam? So all of these questions and queries will be clear to you in the end. But before that, let me give you a brief explanation of what is PGCET and why do you require it. So first main important thing is just know the full form of PGCET. It's postgraduate common entrance test. Okay, so when you're entering into when you're graduating from UG to PG courses, so PGCET is a platform wherein you can like get into good colleges and government quota will be provided through this exam. So this exam provides you that facility. The second most important thing you need to know is the courses which come under PGCET. In the sense, through PGCET, what all courses can you apply for? So after writing the test, you can take up MBA, ME, MTech, or MCA. So I think 26th is the last date for filling up your PGCET applications. So before that, you need to select your courses. What courses are you interested in? Maybe MBA or engineering or MTech or MCA. All of these courses provide PGCET. But the main important thing is once you select the courses, you have to select only the colleges which are relating to MBA or which are relating to MCA. So you cannot shift with your courses. So select carefully with whatever PGCET you're looking for. The third most important thing is through PGCET, you can get across more than 200 colleges within our state. PGCET being a government quota exam, so across the state, that's Karnataka, you can get across like 200 colleges, and the fee structure is the most important thing why you need to write PGCET. So let me give you an example. So if you're looking for some colleges which is under BU, that is the Bangalore University, you can get a fees reduction, like almost 60% of your fees will be reduced. If suppose 5 lakh is your total fee through management quota, through PGCET, for the 2 years, you're going to get it for one or even less than that. So that is a major benefit you can get from PGCET. And for the ones who are looking for PGCET exam, just be aware that write the exam not only because of for getting the colleges, also because you're going to get scholarship benefits. It's not based on your caste, it's irrespective of your caste. It's only on the ranks you're going to get through PGCET. So beware and attend the exam so that you're going to get a good college along with less fees plus the scholarship benefits. So this is why you need PGCET. This is like a, it's a pack for PGCET. You're going to get all of these benefits. Okay, so what you can do and what you don't have to do in PGCET, even before getting into our syllabus part of it, let's just know about what you can do in PGCET exam and what you shouldn't do in PGCET exam. Okay, so the do's, I've like clearly shown you with the picture what's the correct method. You have to use a black ball pen, which is most preferably used, because this is going to be scanned by computer, so it's not manual. So you need to be really aware of how you need to circle the right options, and do not do it twice or do a tick mark or into all of these are wrong methods. So it's already shown on the screen. So just be aware of what is the right method even before attending the exam. Okay, the second important thing is while you have to work, you have different sections. So some sections include quantitative and working skills. So in that case, you shouldn't do it in your OMR sheet, because OMR sheet should only be including our answers. That is whatever is shown on that picture. Only that should be there on the OMR sheet. But if you need to work it out, you will be given an extra space in your question booklet. So this question booklet will provide you that option, and you can like solve it down there or work it down there. So you will have enough space for doing it, and do it only there. Don't do anything on your OMR sheet. As I told you, it's computer based, so it gets rejected once you like spoil the OMR sheet. Next, and some of you had so many queries regarding can we take scientific calculators, can we take normal calculators. Just be aware that none of the calculators are avoided for PGCET, and that's why we say that you need a little training and some more skills to, you need to develop all of those. So to eliminate the use of calculators, you need to develop the skills, and that's where Bustudymate is a good platform. So before getting into what's Bustudymate and what we'll provide, also know that as I told you, OMR sheet you shouldn't damage. It's computer based, so manual things don't work there. So once your OMR sheet gets rejected, your results will be withheld. So just be aware of that. The next important thing is you need to know about the exam structure, that is the syllabus, the pattern, the syllabus pattern. Okay, so okay, this is the exam structure. So in this, remember, there's no online test for PGCET. So whatever it is, though it's, you don't have to think about COVID or all that, it is surely going to be offline, and it's a pen based exam. So black ball pen will be preferably used. That's what I told you in the do's also. And the exam is going to last for like 150 minutes. That's 2.5 hours. Time management is really important for this. So these skills also you can learn through Bustudymate. You will have 100 questions, wherein these questions will also be subdivided. Each question will be marked 1. So one question, 1 mark. So that's equal to 100 questions, 100 marks. And it's an MCQ paper. So you don't have to worry about that. You will have 4 options. You know what's MCQ, I'm pretty sure. You'll have 4 options. Out of that, one should be selected. As I told you in the do's and don'ts, do not tick or cancel it or answer for, I mean, take two options for the answer. Only one answer is preferably asked, otherwise the question gets rejected. Sometimes your paper also can be rejected, so be aware of this. The next important thing is we would need a basic course syllabus. So these syllabus includes like 4 different sections. As I told you, 100 questions. So these 100 questions will be divided into 4 sections equally. So 25 questions in these 4 sections. So I'll let you know what the sections are. These are the important sections. So you will have English, general knowledge, reasoning and general intelligence, as well as quantitative analysis. Okay, so these are the important headings of PGCET. We'll let you know about all of these, the proficiency of English literature, and what are the subheadings under these in brief in the next session. Okay, so this session is just about informing you how PGCET works and what is the necessity required for it. But to know in detail, we'll let you know in the next sessions, upcoming sessions. Okay, so in English literature, we have synonyms, antonyms, one-word substitutions, idioms and phrases, pairs, expression, relationships, grammar, as well as the sentence corrections. So all of these will be explained in detail in the upcoming sessions. Okay, so let's proceed to the next one. So under general knowledge, these are the important things you need to know, and we will cover them all. It's all based on the current affairs. So it's like, what is the business environment, the Indian business environment, the social or political events, the historical events, the cultural events, the personalities, achievements, environment, the awards, the sports, and science and technology. What were the new updations? And news should be currently, I mean, the current affairs should be you should get updated to all of these current affairs. So this is all a part of general knowledge. The next thing is the test of reasoning and general intelligence. This is a little tricky part. Wherein you'll have puzzles, diagrams. It looks very easy, but then once you solve it, it's very tricky because the options you get in MCQs are like similar. So it takes really some time to understand and do. And time management is really important in this part. That's test of reasoning and general intelligence, as well as our quantitative analysis. In quantitative analysis, you will have arithmetic, data analysis and interpretation, statistics, and related quantitative aspects. So this is also really important. And there's a lot of working in quantitative analysis as well as our test of reasoning and general intelligence. Like I already mentioned, working part should be done in the space provided in the question paper. So be careful, don't do any mark in an OMR sheet and handle it with care. Okay, so the next part is why choose us. I think there's a lot of glitch happening in the YouTube session. Let's wait for 2 minutes and we'll clear that problem. Okay, so why choose Bustudymate? There are like some important things when I'm telling about why we're choosing Bustudymate, because this is going to add up to your exam, and it's really important for us to manage the the exams during the PGCET exams. It's really important. So why choose us? It's because of our weekly live sessions, our online classes are going to be really effective because every week we're going to have online sessions wherein you'll have one-to-one sessions. Also you can clear your doubts, you can get explanations for any clarifications required, and also in our weekly live sessions we can have an assessment of what you've done throughout the week. So that is the important one you can think about and be your study mate. The second most important thing is the doubt clearing sessions. Like once you going to attend the PGCET, it's really not easy to do it at home and looking at a book. But if you have someone who is going to clear your doubts and teach you the required skills, it's going to give benefit to your exam. Doubt clearing sessions are also going to be effective. And also know that we have experienced faculties with us who have already written PGCET, along with who have experience like over years. So they've taught students over years and they know how the paper will be. So predictions and what's required for the exam can also be effective through this BU StudyMate. Next, we have recorded videos. So as I told you, there are 4 modules. Under that, we have subheadings we have. So all of these subheadings, we have recorded the videos and we've already put it in our app. So once you have doubt with how to do that chapter or the other chapter, you can go back and get those chapters separately. So that option is also available with us. Along with that, you will get quiz and mock tests regularly. So these quiz also happens during the classes along with the mock tests, which you will have to solve it after every module. Every module in the sense, under test of reasoning, you'll have separate like maybe analogy, or in English we'll have synonyms. So synonyms will be a separate mock test. So the mock test will be conducted for every chapter. And after the mock tests have been conducted, what we do is we assess these mock tests. We will know your scores, along with we will assess your performances, which you have done previously, or what is your current performance. So these assessment skills also will be like efficient with us. And the most important thing is, through BU StudyMate, the best and most important thing you will have to know in PGCET exam is time management sessions. So the skills of how to manage the time, 150 minutes, that is 2.5 hours for 100 marks, that is 4 modules, which you will have English, general knowledge, test of reasoning, along with a quantitative. So these 4 modules are to be like completed within the time span, that is like 150 minutes. So it's really harder to complete, but if you like know how to manage the time, these skills will be taught in BU StudyMate. Once you know that, it's really easy to understand and really easy to solve it then and there during the exam. So this is the benefits you can get. And many of you had so many questions and queries. Really, so I can see complete things popping up in our YouTube. So we'll answer them one by one. Chetan, are you live?
Yeah. I'm live.
So if you have any queries, just put it on your put it on your YouTube comments so that we'll solve it one by one.
Okay. A very good evening. Shall I take up this session, Asha?
Yeah, sure, Chetan, sure.
Yeah. A very good evening to all of you. I can see many excited students for this session today. Too much excited, okay? I can just, when I was going through the chat, You had plenty of questions from all the aspects, from different aspects you are speaking about. So let me be clear with one thing. Uh, I want to just make clear with some important aspects about this particular session. This session is conducted by Bustudymate.in, which is a completely private organization. It's a private startup established by budding entrepreneurs, and which is focused towards like giving uh, coaching to the students, and especially the skill developments on different aspects. So that is the reason. I can see some of you in the chats where you're thinking that this session is organized by some kind of universities. Nothing like that. This is a purely session. I mean, a session purely organized by BUstudyMate.in, which is a startup. Well, second question I want to address is many of you are asking here about MCA. This particular session is primarily focused on the orientation towards PGCET. Okay. PGCET, as you all know, it's conducted for both for MBA and MCA and even much more courses. But here our first focus is to give introduction about the overall course structure of PGCET. The target audience like MBA and MCA will be shortly addressed by our founder, Pradyumna. So I kindly request all of you to have patience for some few minutes so that I will address all of the questions, whatever mentioned here. And after that, if you have any doubts, you can just ask that. I can see, yeah, some of you are facing problem with the screen, especially there is due to some technical glitch. But was very clear, so you can just even listen to that, and later on we might even share the PPT with you. Well, I'll just straight away come to the point now. Varsha had given a very good introduction about Bustudymate and PGCET, especially what are the different subjects and what is the exam pattern, what are the rules to be followed, what are the do's and don'ts. All those things are explained by her really well. Now I'll just focus on you why you should take up Bustudymate. Bustudymate ಯಾಕೆ ಬೇಕು? Why can't I go for other institutions? Well, ಇದನ್ನ ನಾನು ಅಡ್ರೆಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ. As a student perspective, when you look at from the student perspective, you see different parameters to select a course or any kind of institution. ನಿಮ್ಮ ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್ಸ್ ಹೋಗ್ತಾರೆ ಅಥವಾ you will come up with some advertisement, all those things are different, but personally you have some specific requirements for the course and institution to select a particular coaching center. In general, what are the things you'll expect? You'll expect the fees to be very less. Then how like as a student mentality, how you think, even we were students, right? So we know how students during this age will think. So normally we'll expect some things like I need to study whenever I want. ಈಗ ಕಾಲೇಜಲ್ಲಿರೋ ಥರ ದೇರ್ ಇಸ್ ಸಮ್ ಫಿಕ್ಸೆಡ್ ಶೆಡ್ಯೂಲ್ ಲೈಕ್ 8 to 10, I mean 8 to 1 or 9 to 3, some fixed schedules will be there. Even if you are not interested, you should go attend 75% of attendance. Okay, I know some of you are fed up with these rules. You don't want to be in that framework of time discipline. You want to learn whenever you're getting time. So this is one requirement what you expect as a student. Point number 2. Yeah, I can study at my own pace, but at some point I need help from a tutor, trainer, teacher. But the teacher should not be taking classes for hours together. They should not elaborate and go on with the same boring sessions, boring examples. They should be crisp and clear, attend whatever my doubts are there, clarify with some good examples, done. So that you expect a trainer to be a stepping stone or like a bridge from the known to the unknown. Okay, that is your second requirement basically. Requirement number 3, you expect, I mean as a students we all expect the notes, study materials, ample of study materials where we need everything in a very short brief bullet point manner, so that we don't want to spend much time towards studying. We should feel like studying a material is scrolling through the Instagram. It should be bite size, very quick. We need to get the information. That is your third aspect. And normally the fourth aspect will be like, when because of this is a examination, we need plenty of revision, previous question papers, revision, test, exam, and you want to know which are the important concepts, which are the important questions, which are the repeated questions, which are the questions I want to focus on, all these things. Okay, so basically you are addressing four different aspects. One is flexibility of the lecture, duration of the lecture, and that you want to get rid of the typical lecturing or training style. Third thing, you want notes and materials. Fourth option, you're going for the continuous revision, mock test, etc. Then the fees. Okay. And if you ask me a question, is there any institute which can fulfill all these five requirements? I can clearly say Bustudymate is the one. I will just share a screen with the help of admins. Just a minute. I'm just sharing you the live website of that PGCET course, what we are offering. Can anyone share it? Varsha, can you share if you have that? Hello?
Yes, yes. You're audible, Chetan.
Yeah.
The app?
In group, they have sent the link actually in our group, in our admin group, they have sent the link. So please kindly share that.
Okay. Give me a minute.
Or just a minute. I'll try myself. I'll just try if I can share it. Just a minute. One second. I am sharing it. Is the screen visible, guys? Is the screen visible? Is the screen visible?
Yes, it is.
You please just confirm it once. Here we are. Our first focus is. Well, okay. I'll just continue with the things. Okay, as I told you, your main focus is on 5 aspects. Okay, so I will just focus each of these aspects one by one. First of all, let us see what is the fee structure that is offered. If you inquire anywhere outside the market, in the outside market, for a PGCET course, be it MBA or MCA, I'm not specifically focusing on anyone. If you just inquire, they will charge you at a market rate. I'll selling the least market rate is 10K to 15K, not less than 10K. You can expect anywhere. Okay, that is the minimum fees in the market. Okay, what you can expect for a PGCET coaching, complete set of coaching. And you may be worrying, okay, 10,000 is too much. So if that's the market rate, then should I go for this? You will be having so many queries. I will just show you the fees here. You can just see in your website, the fees currently we are charging is 1,500, which is just 10% of what is the market is giving. So in a very attractive time, I can see you're getting 90% straight discount from the market price. Okay, this is the major advantage of Bustudymate. But just for 1,500, you can get the complete package, whatever you're getting by paying 10 or 15K outside the out in the outside market. You'll get the complete package in just 1,500 through online. So this is one aspect which most of us are concerned with. Okay, so the fee structure is literally it is competitive price. Okay, I can say it is a very, very competitive price. Next. Then now I told you about the 4 different aspects. I'll speak about one by one. I told you the first thing what we basically expect is live course. In a sense, I need. Okay, I'll talk about flexibility then. I want to study, but at my own pace. Okay, I don't want to be confined to the so-called classroom system where they will teach me for 6 hours, 8 hours straight. No, I want at my own pace. So you have recorded courses. You can get session by session, topic by topic recorded courses. Okay, so that is one thing where you can study at your own pace. Whenever you're free, you can just turn on this video, start listening, and you will feel like learning at your own pace. Then point number 2, where you feel I need a teacher, but he should be just like, to give you a push to just act as a bridge. Yes, we do have live courses for that. Means whenever you get a doubt, whenever you after like every week or some 7 days or 8 days once or maximum 10 days once, we will come up, the teachers will come to you in the live, and they will be clarifying all your questions, they will be explaining the concept, they will be revising the concepts once again. So your second aspect is done. Your teacher will come, but definitely there is no confined system like 6 hours or 7 hours of coaching at once, 3 to 4 hours like in a tuitions. No, you will get when you are in need, and we'll clarify all the doubts. When the revision is done, our job is done. So that that typical currently, the teaching session, that aspect will also be provided to you. Third thing I have told you, you need ample of notes and materials, which we will provide by Bustudymate. We have a very good notes and materials consisting of theoretical explanation, then example, solved example, practice exercise, everything. So you'll get a complete set of notes and study materials also. Then for your own practice, we have test series. And this time, actually, we have given more importance for mock test. As Varsha has already told, you'll be getting topic to topic test, mock test, and quizzes. So in a nutshell, I can very briefly say, whatever the ambitions that you have in joining an institution and enjoying the benefits of the class, Bustudymate is the only platform which will give you everything. Okay, be it for live course, recorded notes, study materials, test series, and with a very low cost. Okay, so you will be asking then, how effective is this? Definitely, that's also a very good parameter. Most of the students will ask. Uh, I'll join this course, but what is the result? Do you have any evidence to prove this result? Yes, we will say that. One of our alumni, which is from the last batch, actually he had secured 55th rank in this PGCET exam. Believe it, 55th rank completely by the Bustudymate coaching. He even did not step out into any other coaching classes. Completely from the Bustudymate, he has secured 55th rank. So that is the greatest achievement. And I'm not very clearly remembering the data, but most of the students have got a very good rank of less than 100 and 200. And believe me, in PGCET, if you have got a rank within 100 and 200, that's a great achievement actually. You can easily get admitted into many good colleges. So this is all about why Bustudymate and what is the outcome with evidence. I think this is what I wanted to share with you all. I'll just come back to the chat once again to check if we have any specific questions. Fees of PGCET, can you please assure me of the language barrier? Yeah, and one more thing. Yeah, some of you have asked about the medium of the coaching. In the recorded session, you'll be finding mostly English, and here and there you'll find some Kannada because of the flow. Teachers have spoken in Kannada also. But during the live session, we'll be blending with both the languages, because sometimes what happens is we have students from rural background who may not able to be coping up with English very well. So for even keeping those students in mind, we are going to address them in their local language. Will working out previous papers and mock test for duration? Yeah, as I told you, you'll be getting all those kind of materials and practice exercises along with this. Yeah, and one more thing I want to share with you, the bonus aspect of this. In other coaching center, okay, I don't specifically say that. Normally, when you join a coaching center, they will usually teach you the syllabus with one or two value addition sessions, I can say. But here we are also aiming at one more thing called practice, motivational sessions, time management sessions, stress management, or subject planning. All those things will be taught for you. That means not only will be training you with the subjects, will also teach you on how to prepare for the exam. One is knowledge, no doubt about it, but apart from that, we also need to be mentally strong, and we need to know some of the exam techniques before entering into the examination. That is what we are giving as a value addition bonus in this Bustudymate. So we are organizing time management sessions in order to make you understand how well you can manage your time and attend good marks. As Varsha has mentioned before, you'll be getting only 150 minutes, that is 2.5 hours. Within that 2.5 hours, you need to attend 100 questions. So we will be giving you tips and techniques on how to manage the time. Then we will be organizing the sessions on stress management and motivational sessions, which means some of you uh, might be very confused on which subject to focus on, which are the concepts should I improve. This is a very common problem with all the students. Okay, when you have so much variety of subjects, and if everything is put at once, you'll be normally confused on what topics to focus more. And I'm damn sure if you in your colleges during the exam time, you'll be definitely asking your teachers, uh, madam, which is the important chapters that I should study to get out of 70. If I want to get 60 marks, which other topics should I study? Sir, if I study these two chapters, will I get section C completely solved? You'll be definitely asking these questions, right, in your exams. So in the same way, here also, we'll be focusing on those aspects where we'll be teaching you how to plan for your exams in between. Okay, what are the subjects to focus on, and what are the areas that you should be strong at, and based on your skill set, what are the areas you can choose. Like that, we'll be giving you the exam students. Then we'll be giving you the motivational series. Sometimes what happens is, normally, uh, when you start solving on your own, studying on your own, and over a series of failure, if continuously whatever this questions you're solving is getting the wrong answers, very wrong markings, then you may feel demotivated due to those continuous failure. This happens quite a lot. So we'll be also addressing such sessions, how to accept your failure or how to overcome that with the right strategy. So just below this, Bustudymate will not only provide you with the simple kind of study materials or just examination point of view. It will also make you mentally stronger and be prepared for the exam in all the aspects. In okay, like you'll be 360 degree preparation for your examinations. So this is what we have already planned. Uh, okay, I think my part is done. Now I'll just give over to Pradyumna to speak any of the aspects which we have left out. Okay, Pradyumna is our founder of BU Study. So I request him to take over the session and speak a few words. Pradyumna. Pradyumna, uh, one second. Can you just address the query about MCA? Many of them are asking repeatedly.
Pradyumna, Pradyumna, sorry, sorry to interrupt. The audio went.
I request the candidates who are in the live chat very active. I accept that you are very active in the session, but kindly have little patience to address, because even we are facing some technical problems here due to the bad weather conditions outside. So our Pradyumna will address all your queries. So kindly wait for a minute, okay? He'll be addressing all the questions in a flow. Sorry to interrupt, Pradyumna. Over to you. I would like to add some points for this particular question. How much time is prepared for that preparation of the exam? It all depends on how much you are interested in the subject, how much time you are able to dedicate, then what is the level of practice that you want to put in. For instance, let's say some XYZ, some person is good in mathematics and logics, he's quite good in English, and he's ready to dedicate at least 10 hours a day for the practice, 6 to 10 hours a day. Then I can say he can practice within 1 month. uh, there might be some person who want to practice less hours due to some other reason, 1 or 2 hours a day. He might need more days. So when you ask how much time we need to prepare, this is no, this kind of a relative question. Not, there's no general answer for this question particularly. It all depends on how much time you are able to dedicate and what's the plan that you have done. Yeah, it's Hyderabad, Karnataka. Huh. One second. I just want to address one question here where someone is asking, I'm not getting clarity. How will conduct classes, duration, study materials? I think if you were there from the beginning of the session, we had discussed that in depth. Okay, I think I couldn't find your name anywhere in the beginning. I just on the requirement of the students. Then study materials access will be for the lifetime. You can access it anywhere, anytime. Then duration will be normally you can. I mean, though the lifetime access is there, but duration is obviously it is till the start of the exam. Okay, from the beginning of the class, which will begin in a very few days. By next week or no, yeah, but most probably next week or we may start our classes. So from that day till your exams, that will be your access. If you have missed any kind of previous uh, no talk of this particular orientation, you can please watch this video once again for the clarity. We have explained all those things in detail. Yeah. Okay, and one more query is, so will students from the fifth semester be benefited from the class? Definitely yes, because the syllabus of the PGCET designed in such a brilliant way where you can be practicing it, or I can say that it repeats in many different aspects. I'll give you very live examples. You can get in campus placements, aptitude training round, aptitude selection round. You'll be getting some concepts. Then PGCET is one thing. Then when you are appearing for any kind of banking examinations, okay, banking or insurance, railways, RBI, all these kind of examinations, definitely you will be knowing that first round will be aptitude only. First round will be like written test, and there also you'll be getting the same concept repeatedly. So if your question is very direct, that will the fifth semester students be benefited? Yeah, I'll say it's for sure, because if your institution is offering placements, campus placement from the fifth semester itself, then definitely you should try this, because you will be getting a very good insight on how to crack the aptitude examination over there. No, the most repeated question is when is the exam? Tentative date of the exam. Hmm. And one more thing, what one should have a great quality as a student is, we should be checking the updates on the relevant website. PGCET will be normally conducted by Karnataka Examination Authority, and if you just keep on checking their websites occasionally, frequently, so you will be definitely coming up with the updates. Okay. Uh, of course we'll be sharing the updates regularly, but from your end also it's better if you also check like the examinations. The exams will be likely in November, and how can we prepare by then? That's what we told, right? November in, it's more than sufficient. You'll get grad. Yeah, sufficient time of 20 days to 1 month. This will be really far enough to prepare yourself. But see, that's what I told. We'll be also sharing the strategies I told you. Anyway, I just give you the hint of how to prepare yourself in advance. Okay, I'll just give you a brief hint, which will be explained in the later sessions. Uh, Listen it very carefully. Okay, I'll just give you a great plan for you, which you might not be able to find it in other quiz. I'm sure. Uh, you will be having four different sections. Okay, English, general knowledge, logical reasoning, and quantitative aptitude. In that, English and general knowledge, these two subjects are purely non-numerical. What does that mean? You do not have any kind of numbers, calculations, or scratching your head. Okay, nothing like that. So this purely based on some by heart or some like regular usage of words. What about this? Is what about the English and general knowledge? Then you'll have one more, two more sessions that is called as quantitative aptitude, which is purely the mathematics. Then logical reasoning, which is kind of puzzles and diagrams. That's what as told before. And these two sections require highly logical thinking. Okay, this is only for the guys who are very much passionate towards maths and who are interested in solving some kind of puzzles, those kind of things. The great part of PGCET is all these four sessions, what I have mentioned, GK, English, Maths, and QA and Logical, all these sessions have equal weightage 25, 25, 25, 25. Okay. Okay, sorry. All these sessions have equal weightage, 25 marks each. Then, point number two is you do not have any kind of negative marking. So, whether it's right or wrong, there's nothing wrong to try. Okay, if you get the answer right, you'll get +1. If not, it is 0. Okay, you'll definitely no have any negative marking, which is a great thing in the PGCET. Now, I'll just tell you how to prepare yourself. Okay, just a brief thing. Let us say I'm good in one kind of, like, so in solving puzzle, not in pure core mathematics. I'm good in solving puzzles, and my language is good. I normally have a habit of book reading, newspaper reading, so I normally have a good language ability. In that case, what I will do, I have selected these two sections, namely English and logical reasoning. I will put in my 100% efforts into these two. I should not get compromised even with 1 mark. Okay, so 25 plus 25, I need to get 50 marks at any cost. Okay, I will be preparing in such a way because these two are my passionate area. I am ready to work with, and these two are my good area. I am very skilled at it. So at any cost, I have to try to get 50 marks from this. Then uh, when then in these two cases, I normally have, in these two sessions normally the other two sections, sorry, the other two sections, which are English and mathematics, I may be good in GK. I don't like those maths very good. I like GK. So what I will do, I will give my second priority to GK. Then my last priority is mathematics. Okay. What does it mean by second and third priority? Second priority, out of 25, I can able to compromise with 5 marks. Okay, even if 5 marks is wrong, I'm not worried about it. Then what is the meaning of third priority? I told third priority means I'm able to sacrifice even up to 10 marks in that. So now you just think, out of 100, from two sections, I have focused on getting 50 on 50. So from two sections, I got 50. Okay, then from one more section, let's say GK, I have got 20 out of 25 because I'm ready to sacrifice 5 marks. So 20 plus 50 total 70. Then from one more section, I'm able to, from maths, I'm ready to compromise with 10 marks. This is the worst case I am saying. Okay. Please don't be in mindset. I'm just giving you one simple technique of how to prepare yourself within a very short duration. So if I prepare like this, worst of the worst case, I'm able to get 85 percentage of 100. And if you score 85 on 100, definitely you will get a very good rank. Okay. This is the worst case what I'm saying, in spite of, I mean, if I'm not at all prepared anything, only if I just purely go on with the present knowledge what I have, this is the worst case. And definitely you'll be investing time and practicing a lot. Hence, okay, however you work, definitely you will be getting at least 90 marks out of 100. But the only thing is, you should be knowing yourself what is your core interested area, whether you like numbers, whether you like puzzles, whether you like GK, whether you like English. Okay. In any of these two areas, you need to excel yourself. Only then you can able to solve it. And please don't take the burden of preparing with all the four subjects to the and becoming expert in all the four subjects in a very short duration. This is not possible. So think logically, and based on your skill set and ability, you just focus on this. That is why PGCET is such a brilliant subject, where it is giving an option to all the kind of people. In whichever area you are skilled at, you will have a score, you will be having an opportunity to score well. Okay. So like this, we are going to share many such exam tips and techniques, and if possible, we'll also be calling our alumni who got a good rank to share their techniques with you. So definitely you will be prepared for the PGCET. Okay. And believe me, all these benefits will be getting you, will be obtained by you at just a cost of 1500, which is 90% discount in the straight market rate. Okay. As compared to market is almost 90% discount rated. Well, I think this is one major question which I felt to be addressed. Exam date and time will be announced definitely later. Normally, the exam conducting authorities, that is, as it is a government exam, nobody will announce the exam date in before. Okay, they'll just say it's tentative. Tentative means possibly, probably this will be the date. Okay, because nobody can predict the future for so many 3 to 4 months. Okay, so 2 to 3 months nobody can predict. So definitely they will be having some tentative date. So possible exam date is November third week. You can mentally be prepared for November third week. So do we have to show the working notes compulsorily, or if you tick that is enough? If you tick that is enough, working notes is for your purpose. If you are very good at mental calculations, and if you can do the calculations in your mind very quickly, no problem. Working notes is only for your purpose. Ultimately, what you are submitting is only the marked OMR sheet, only the answer sheet that you are submitting. Okay. Working notes do not have any kind of marks. Okay, well, I guess we can wind up with the session. Pradyumna, anything else to say? Pradyumna or Varsha? Anything else to say? Mm-hmm. Okay, then I think we can wind up the session. Okay, so we appreciate your active participation there. Uh, so yeah, we'll wind up the session, and kindly join the WhatsApp group. So we'll be sharing all the updates about classes and other notification details. So kindly join the group as early as possible. Link is shared in the chat. I think Pradyumna, can you just share the link once again, just as an end of the course? Fine, fine, fine. Okay, so you can just find a group link over there. So kindly join the WhatsApp group first. Then we'll be sending you all the other details what you want, class details, class link, everything will be shared over there. So please join the group as early as possible and register yourself as quickly as possible, because the earlier you started to prepare, the more time you'll get. Okay, that's a simple funda. Fine then. Okay, we'll be winding the session. Thank you all.